Greetings, Earth, back with another video. I challenge you today to watch this video until the end. I'm not going to be saying like most guys do. If you're a man, watch this video. I challenge you if you're a man. You're a man. If you're not a man, it's all your problem. I just challenge you to watch this video because I'm going to be talking about organized crime, Brazilian crooked police, and all the above. Most of so-called men, they kind of know me already, and it's so funny about them. It's that they create an organized crime which they can monitorize us single people inside their homes, and they work with African descendants, Afro descendants. They sent me to the United States, and as you see, as I speak, they suggest thought-provoking towards me. Later on, they will use everything against me. They combine like what our body expressions towards pornography and all the dirty minds that savages have. When I was a kid, I grew up around Afro descendants and Brazilian blacks. For me, they're almost all the same. They differentiate themselves with like a darkness, or when I say darkness, I am combining evil with it. It's not about their skin color, a lot of teenagers in Brazil, they are joined in the so-called crime, the little bullshit of theirs. They spend their whole day writing their stupid 125 cc little, daredevil motorcycle up and down, delivering crime, food, and under table information and whatever the stupid activities these dummies are doing now these days. But one thing we all know, they all are the same bubble. They're all going to the same area. They're all going to the same place. Most of these guys, they are stalking me since the beginning. I went to the United States. I worked. I was, my mind, my conscience was asleep still. I didn't notice that the mission of mankind is to transform other men into homosexuals or to break their masculinity. Now I'm kind of aware of it. I just haven't understood yet why it has to be that way. Because I grew up in Brazil. Brazil, we have a politics, we have rules, we have laws, we have everything else. We have censo, we have the metro, we have a ton and ton of like a government situations that is still they already exist. The power is there, but organized crime, they hide the powers from Brazil in order to turn everything into a ghetto and a playground for dummies and teenagers that quit school and go join the crime. The long story short, they sent me to the United States to learn English because they needed me to know English, because they use me and many other people as temple. There's a lot of combinations with it, like darkness, evil, and lost people. They use other people's body as the temple of the devil, which is, if you're not studying, if you're not focused in one major, which when you focus on one major, evil witches, they are still living inside you as parasites. When you're not doing none of that, you're trying to hide and run from these spirits and evil and darkness. They will use your body as temple of their evil activities. Meanwhile, as you try to survive or try to escape or try to coexist, even by trying to flee and trying to survive in the different areas, they are trying to to block you from study, from working, from raising a family, because it's not interesting for them to make you see you succeed. If you succeed, their game is over. So they need you single and suffering and lost and scared. That's why there's always organized crime, ride a motorcycle. Now they are doing the delivery, always making noises. When they make noises outside, they are sending their bad and negative energy towards you, and that noise energy, negative energy, travels the sound, and then that will hit you and it will get to you. Sometimes they use thought-provoking, which they use a mark that they made in your life when you were younger or throughout your life at school, by bullying you, by doing all sorts of tryouts of marks in your history of life. Because eventually criminals and crooked cops, they will talk to you through logic, which they're gonna pull out from your own cortex and from your mind and from your thoughts, the histories of your life. What am I saying here? What I'm saying here is that we are basically, excuse me my French, we kind of fucked up because we don't have a lot of police to lay on it. We don't have people to trust, people that will protect us from this type of elements and subjects from crime. And then we have to like find ways to live in harmony around dummies like this, because they don't want a real life. They have like sometimes usually 6 months to a year to survive, and they will do their bullshit drug stuff until they smoke, or they swallow and they shove it in the ass, someone else's drug, and then the guy come and kill them, and then another guy takes over, and then they keep this circle, stupid circle. The police, I thought the police exist as the military family. I'm not even supposed to be talking about the police, because there is rules that we're not supposed to try to incriminate BFFs or try to incriminate the law. You're not supposed to. You're supposed to talk about everything else but not the law. But in Brazil, it's kind of difficult because they're all together. And when you don't have a car, they try to hit you with their cars to try to put you in a wheelchair. They try to hit you because you have a bicycle and they don't have, or because you have a nice bicycle, or because you look good, they don't, because you're tall, because you black hair, because you have a good looking girl, because you used to have a good looking girl. It's everything for them. It's a challenge. It's a threat. So these people, along with darkness, which is African descendants, they are positioned themselves around our homes and especially inside our houses. If you have a sister, you will see that we'll have like darkness and Afro descendants trying to get to your sister in order to get to you and get to your family and so forth. He will get, it's like a parasite. First he gets to a sister, and then he gets to a brother, and then he gets to your mother, and then all of a sudden when you last expect, he will be running your house if you don't do anything about it earlier. In my case, for example, they destroyed my life in the United States. They sent me back here because in the United States it's pretty cool. The work flow, money flow in the United States is just amazing. I have so many amazing things to talk about in the United States. If the United States say, come back home right now, I go naked. I get into the plane naked. Even though my penis is not that big, I'm kind of like a regular size, I go naked right a second. I will never look back. I will just get into the plane and go there and start all over again, delivering newspaper, cleaning houses, washing dishes, all that, just to be around and spend the rest of my life around Americans, not to be around dummy Brazilians that just do nothing. They don't do any upgrade. They do upgrades inside their home that they call homes, and they ride a bicycle up and down, noise motorcycle up and down. This is not reality, because in my time when I used to ride a motorcycle, every time my bike was loud, some car would just drive off from the garage and would hit me, and no one would do anything. They tried to hit me many times when I had a motorcycle. This is not reality. I'm supposed to be somebody special, that I have to be locked up inside the house. Whenever I go out, a lot of chaos has started happening. Men start start going crazy. If I ride a motorcycle, oh my God, it's the end of the world. So I don't understand what it is. What is it? At first I thought I was the king. I made a research. I'm not the king. If I was the king, I was not living in this situation that I'm living right now. So I don't know what it is. They don't kill me. They don't do shit. They just like stalk me 24/7. I don't know what it is. I have kind of like friendships, like kind of like a maybe 2% with each of them. Like with the police, I respect a little bit because we had our own things. I have like a little respect with darkness and Afro-descendants because they're kind of cute, but they're not very trustworthy. My godfather is black. I don't know if anyone tries to say that I'm racist. It's a nonsense accusation. I never been racist. I've been around them my entire life. I just took a little break right now because it's been awkward. I kind of like know better the people from like Ethiopia, Uganda, and South Africa and so forth. I'm kind of like the regular African descendant. He's becoming weird. There's a lot of awesome Afro-descendants in the United States. They're smart. They have a lot of talents. But when you give compliments, they become kind of like cocky, and then they start thinking that they're the God, the very God. And I don't like to let them fool themselves thinking that they are really gods. In the United States, Afro-descendants, they like to hit people. They like to swing at people. They say the world is up to get them, but they're very different in the United States. They can't see nobody. They have to walk towards you. They have to walk all over there. They're always in your face. They're always cursing. They're always talking shit. It's crazy. For those people like me that know the theory of Afro-descendant, you know what I'm talking about. There's Afro-descendants all kind of ways. There's the guys, the intellectuals, they're like, oh my God, where have you been? Some guys are just nasty. Some others are just like so funny. It's really different. But here we are in earth trying to coexist with reality, and then we have to like support this noise of criminals and teenagers trying to make in life because they have only like couple choices. They have to either become gay, or they have to go join the crime, or they become police. And any one of those choices that they choose, they're gonna be like an assholes. They're never really nice guys. The nice guys always get killed. We all know what's the purpose of gangster music, criminals music. We know the purpose of government. I don't know why they put dummy people like them to run the money flow. We all waiting for upgrades. We all want to buy cars. We all want to buy super sport bikes. We all want to work in a cool, laid-back job where you just sit there and wait for shipping, and you're receiving. You don't have to go to the post office. Someone come pick it up, the package in front of your house. But in South America and most third world country, American control most of the leaders. So it's no ways to start like a business, a mailing business, a post office business, or like a private photo for old folks to go develop their pictures, or create catalogs so that we can invite foreigners to come and enjoy a trip into your country, stay in a hotel for free, and do their catalogs among us, and they could. It's just always someone trying to get you. It's so weird. I get threat every day. I talk good things about Afro-descendants. When I turn on the news, they are talking bad things about me. In a double vision, in a double sense, like they have a ways to put you down, to talk shit about you, make you look bad in a different ways, in codes and all kind of things. So for me, it's a waste of time, wasting your life talking good things about other men when they just talk bad things about you. For me, in my opinion, I think they're trying to wipe people off of the earth, like people with my face and my hair and things like that. I'm not that good looking. I think I'm ugly right now. I used to be kind of cute. I don't find myself good looking at all. I don't have the money for it. If I had the money, you would see what it is to look good. But people can't take it. You can take it. You show me that you can take challenges. You just take my whole life from me, and then you You just like stay in my face 24/7 with your stupid teenagers that most of you look gay, because I wouldn't see a straight man all over someone like me all the time unless you're gay. For me, you're gay. I don't have anything against gay people. It's just so sad that you won't be able to touch this, so that maybe that's why you harass me this much. And then you use other people to harass me as well. You have a different type of personality, and you try to implement that personality into some other people. I respect that. I seen you in action. I don't say anything because I think it's funny. You gay, and you try to put that personality onto other people. Did you know that we have two different sides of the brain? One is female and the other it's masculine. You can choose to use either of them, and that doesn't mean that you're gay. It's just because we do have that in our body, so it's all of the other BS that you try to implement on people. It's just funny. And I'm not trying to make laugh like the subject, if that's what you're suggesting right now. I'm kind of like getting good on suggesting. I used to make fun of how they call those women, psychic, huh? I used to make fun of psychics. I would like to apologize to you. Now I see what you used to see, and I used to make fun of you. Now I don't anymore, because I can see the thought-provoking, thought suggestions. The utopia that organized crime do. What is organized crime? They're all a bunch of kids, teenagers, and adults that didn't make in life. You all run drugs, and then the bigger guy now, he tries to appear like a Drake. I respect. I don't know you, Drake. I think you're cool. We can talk about politics like a man, but not the stupid things that they are doing right now. I could embarrass those kids talking about how they deal with it. It's so hilarious. It's hilarious. But most of the guys now, they all look like Drake or Dr. Drake or something like that, or Snoop Dogg, and you all hating on the jungle. You waiting for me to get out of the house so you either kill me or torture me in the jungle like you did with so many people. A bunch of crooked cops that want to show off too. I understand. A bunch of you all over the place. You're ridiculous. I just want to let you know that you're so stupid. You're so ridiculous. You that stay in the street because you're fucking ugly. Most of you have a complex of your own. You have a body issue, and you can't deal with your body issue, so you have to put that on somebody else. That's why you choose to live or work around my house or people that you're gonna be stalking throughout your life. Then you bring the dummy guys from your neighborhoods, which are land invasions, that you invade lands, and then you work for that land, try to fight for that land. The government do not give that land to you, but you stay there anyway. So you raise families on those lands, become ghetto, because they are supposed to become municip, so that the government can help enjoy your community. So the government doesn't. So you become ghetto, then eventually favelas, and then you put some kind of guy there, and then he will run a community. You're funny. You're hilarious. That's what you do. Just want to let you know that I'm not scared of you. When my time comes, will come. I think you're stupid. You're ridiculous. The way you kill and murder and torture people in jungles and everything else is so devastating. It's a devastation. Do you know that Jesus in the Bible tells us, I don't know where it is, and if it's in the Bible, but I know it's about religion. I'm not going to be affirming things here because you're going to make a big scene about it. It's so weird. I know it's in religion. Some books that I made research about it talks about whenever this time comes, which comes to me, comes to all men. We are born and we go through life. You steal our childhood. You steal our youthhood. You make us quit school so that we have to be forced to work either for drugs or find a way to be a police bitch or something on like a shoe shine for politics and so forth. Then you multitask people, usually like men, single men or teenagers, until we become adults. When we become adults, you start cornering us with Afro-descendants, because Afro-descendants, they're the majority number of low-life people, always in other people's face. You stalk people's small families that you divorce in the first place. You divorce small families so that your darkness can be stalking them and be in other people's face. You make sure that no man and no house are capable of beating your your biggest Afro-descendant on mixed martial arts or jiu-jitsu. You wipe a jiu-jitsu out of our life because you know that if we join jiu-jitsu, we're gonna have a strength. We're gonna have ways to compete or invite you or challenge you on a Mineirinho or Mineirão for like a competition, real competition. You took the jiu-jitsu out, and then you put judo into it because jiu-jitsu cannot get into Olympics. That way, you make life only about Afro-descendants. Here is now the picture. America, you took me out of the big picture of San Francisco. You made a bunch of like a mix on delivery FedEx and UPS, which at the end of the time, only one Afro-descendant, male alpha will run the whole thing in the United States, San Francisco, California. Who runs FedEx? It's Afro-descendants. Then you have the salesman that do the sales thing. He tried to model slave immigrants and everything else with FedEx delivery bullshit or either car bullshit. You all get cars totals, and then you fix it up, and then you sell it for like a huge amount of money, like you did to me. Now you're trying to charge me about Rogério. I can't deal with him, but what is happening to me, it's unacceptable. I won't accept this. People, charging me, people, strangers or your clones. Or how you do your clones of your organized crime is none of my problems. I just think that you should be a man. You should honor your pants and then be a man. I didn't steal nothing from you. You called me a stupid dude from Daly City, South San Francisco, California. It's a dark man too. It's Afro-descendant too, Brazilian. Most of you have a base somewhere with a tall black man, either Brazilian or American, because probably in the future, if any one of us make, you're gonna start like a big sin and you're gonna make a civil war. What you did, you called me and then you threatened me, said that the FBI was after me and after other people. That's not how the law works. I did not know that back in the day, so I freaked out. And that time, I did not know either that human beings could possibly thought-provoke other human beings. And as I respect the United States, the system, and I even knew the existence or the presence of Obama, I start hearing his name, his voice, and start hearing things. I thought I was going crazy, but not to let people know that I was going crazy. I played along. So I didn't do any scandal because I was thinking of my family, I even saw the two sons in Miami. I saw the explosion when I was running. There was testimonies in there. I don't want to talk about because it's weird. I don't know what God is up to. I challenge God to. I thought God did in this. I thought it was all creation of man. But I think you all full of shit. I think the way you did was wrong. I think you shouldn't do that way. Even if you're going to murder someone, you shouldn't murder the way you murder people. You shouldn't kill people like that. You shouldn't. God tells you when you claim in your life, when you fall in life, when you fell, you should run to the jungles. But how do we run to the jungles or to the mountains or to the hills when we have criminals all over us threatening to kill us? So you have to make up your mind. There's a system in the police that probably they will get you, and eventually there's two cities. One city will make it, the other city will fall. I know the answer for that. I won't spoil because a lot of people are studying to become cops, and then when those challenges come for them, they don't need to know the end of the story. This is called surprise. When you take the surprise from other people, it's the same as you tell me in 1999, oh, don't go to the United States because they will send you back with nothing and your wife will betray you. I would not even go to the first place. So I would have missed the amazing time I had with Americans. I would not be speaking English right now. I would not have the mentality and the choices. I wouldn't make the choice that I make right now if I haven't gone. So if they had spoiled that for me, I wouldn't be here right now. Do you understand, dummy? So if you hungry or anything like that, if you like threaten me and send I can feel your nasty spirit. When you send your nasty spirit, not just your thought provoking, but your nasty spirit, your uncalled for friendship towards me, I can feel that shit. So I tell you, take that shit and shove it right up in your ass. When you're having problems with drug dealers, you should run to the church. Then the drug dealer, the main drug dealer, he will look at this and he will give you a break. If you get out of the church, that's going to be even awful for you, because it's going to be complicated. Don't take this information I'm giving to you right now, dummy, and try to implement that into me, okay? Because my relation with God is different than yours. I'm not smoking or drinking or shoving in my asshole the cocaine that you guys are playing around, okay? So I'm helping you surviving. Stop killing people along the streets, and their ways to the hell or to the beach. Those guys wearing red or whatever crazy chaos face he might have, or even trying to clone me or whatever, he's trying to flee for the hells that they are making for him in his place. Have some heart. Give people a chance to renaissance. Those men, they don't have the information that they can just walk into the church and give their life to Jesus and renaissance. If you fall the next day, you keep on going back to the church, keep on praying, you fast, you pray. It's better you fast, pray, and give yourself to Jesus than you be stubborn and then some guy murder you in the street like a pig. I seen guys beating a guy, guys from like drug dealers beating a guy, and it's not cute. Trust me, it's not cute. The way they beat a guy, it's not cute. Take care.